Yeah, that looks really good. And if I turn my skybox back on, that's a bit better, isn't it? You've got your Apache, you've got your alien escaping, you've got your full-size buildings and full-size vehicles. So it's been a while since we've published a video, and that's because we've been really hard at work focusing on getting our Spatial Vision Pro app out. If you've seen some of the other videos we've done, you'll see some of the examples of some of the work we were doing. And we've been taking input from the industry. That's from entertainment, from design, some really exciting people with whom we've talked who've helped us understand the direction in which we should take the product. And I'm really, really pleased to say that within the next 14 days, the first version of our product, StageIt, will be out, available on the App Store for Vision Pro owners. And it will have a bunch of the features you'll have seen in some of the other videos, and we're going to be continuing to evolve it and build on it over the coming months. We're really excited about everything it's going to allow content creators, designers, people in the entertainment industry, people that just want to visualize things with the content they've got or content they want to buy in a really intuitive and natural and immersive way. We're really excited about the opportunities it opens for those users. Made a short video of a particular example, building a kind of a set for a movie and what that might look like, how you might pre-visualize that. Yeah, take a look at this and see what you think. So just working on this city scene, and I just want to add, go ahead and show the grid so I can see what I'm working on. And I'm going to go ahead one more model. Can do that. It's quite a nice model. It's the Apache. It'll take a second or two to load because it's quite big. So there's the Apache. I want it swooping between these buildings, so I'm going to use natural movement so that I can actually pick it up by its tail and sort of position it exactly where I want it. I think quite low would be more dramatic with a sort of twist to it. Oh, it's a bit close to that building. Let's just move that there. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. I'm going to go ahead and lock it and freeze it. Yeah, okay. And so now I want to see this scene full size, so I'm going to go ahead and scale it right up. Cool. Are we happy with that positioning? I think we are. So now I can see this massive building block. I've got the lorry here, car, that's too big, so he needs to be scaled down. So I know the buildings are correct because they are to scale. And there is my Apache. And I'm actually, with the trees, I'm not getting the full effect of how that looks. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to, for now, add a skybox. So that I can, it's a beach skybox, but I can get a skyline. This is a photograph I took at a beach. That gives me a much better feel for how that's going to look. This beast is a bit big, isn't he? Let's show the asset panel. Let's see who he is. Okay, so he's car 11. So I'm going to unfreeze him. That's cool. I'm going to just check his, just scale him down a bit. Is he on the floor? Yeah, there we go. I did think he was off the floor a little bit. Let's just check that lorry, because I think the lorry might be off the floor as well. Yeah, there we go. All right. That's a better size for that vehicle. Still a bit big, actually. So these models have not been scaled when they were built. So these are somebody's made these, but they've not been made to scale. So I'm having to eyeball how big they are. I think that's about right. I think that lorry feels a bit big. So I'm just going to scale him down a bit. There we go. That feels about right. Okay, cool. And what I do is when I'm finished moving an object, not only do I lock it so I don't accidentally move it, but I sometimes freeze it, particularly if I'm working on very big scenes, because freezing means interaction is totally disabled, so Apple doesn't think I'm looking at this. Now, are we happy with the position of that Apache? I know we don't. What I might do is I'm gonna go ahead and put a floor in here, so that when we do a skybox, we can see a bit better what the floor would look like. I'm just going to use a plane for that. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to because I want to see what I'm doing. I'm going to turn the skybox off, and then I'm going to reposition the scene, which allows me to scale it again. So that'll be over here, because it'll be my origin point of the scene. So here's my grid. Okay, so let's scale that back down to 1%. Nice. I want to put in a floor so that when I scale it up, I feel like I'm standing on something. And so for that, I'm going to add an asset, and I'm going to add a shape, and I'm just going to add a plane. So let's just add that. It'll be down here somewhere. Oh, there it is. It's that little red thing. Okay, yeah, that's got it. Okay, make my plane a bit bigger. There we go. That's nice. Nice big plane. I'm going to pop that on the floor. It's a bit bright at the moment, so I'm going to go ahead and just change it to charcoal grey. There we go. Darker. Oh yeah, I think the darker works better. I'm going to just make it really rough. Oh, then I can make it a little bit lighter. Oh, I don't know, actually. Maybe that was fine. Cool. So, actually, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to freeze that, and I'm going to lock it so that Apple doesn't detect the interaction. So I think that'll look a lot better. So let's go ahead and reposition that scene and scale it back up to 100%. Okay, so now everything's on a floor of sorts, and this plane, I could bring in an object with a map on it. So if I come over here, yeah, that looks really good. And if I turn my skybox back on, that's a bit better, isn't it? Oh, I can turn my grid off so that it doesn't have that space. So now I've got my skybox on. I'm going to close the asset panel, and I can really enjoy. Now, the image I use for the skybox is just a panoramic photo that I took, which is why it's got that stitch on it. If you use a proper skybox image, you wouldn't get that stitch. But now I can walk around my virtual city. So I've got to be careful because I can't see anything, but you just get to see. So if you're planning a camera angle, for example, you can go, well, where do I want it? How do I want to set it? And I think that Apache is too far away. It's too far away, it's too small, it doesn't have the impact, at least for the still. So I'm going to go ahead, or just re-show the asset panel. Okay. So I'm going to make it, right now the Apache is frozen, so it won't respond to interaction, but I'm going to turn that on. So I'm going to bring it down a bit. Let's see, I want to see if I can rotate it, but it won't, there we go, yeah, perfect. I think that looks a lot more menacing if you are in the car being chased. Yeah, that's really good. We do support animated images as well. So let's say I want to put, perhaps I want to put an alien in there, and that's why he's being chased. Let's put this fella in. So there he is. He's over there. Bring him over here. Rotate him a little bit. I will be able to put him in there if I make sure that interaction is not on that car. Otherwise, Apple will think I'm interacting with it. So we just check the car. Good. So this means Apple will ignore all interaction. So let's go ahead and pop this fella in. Okay. Oh, I've gone too far. We want to put him in the driver's seat. Okay, let's scan him up. Put him in the driver's seat. Okay, we can see how that's going to look from the front. Yeah, that's pretty good, isn't it? So our alien is driving the car. So I like that. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to lock that alien in place. So I'm going to go over to his info panel and just lock him in. Let's go ahead and freeze him too. That's cool. I am going to, right, there's my panel over there. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the skybox. That's cool. And I'm going to scale, I'm going to go ahead and reposition the scene and scale it all down again. So that will be over here. So the reposition buttons are always from the 0, 0 point of the scene. So you have to kind of remember, if you're working on a big scene, where that is, so you can effectively scale it. So the last thing I think I want to do is, it all looks a bit sterile. I think I want to put a tree maybe on that little forecourt there. So we're going to import a model. Somewhere there's a file window, is that it there? Yes. So that was left where I was working recently. Let's do that one. Now again, this is quite a complex model. It's not a very big file, but it's got a lot of transparency. Yeah, there it is. And it's actually appeared almost where I want it. So I should just be able to lift that up and put it there. Nice. Okay, let's scale that back up again, reposition the scene, scale that up to 100, tap, and oh, there's my glorious tree. Okay, and I think we should probably turn that skybox back on. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Well, how cool is that? You've got your Apache, you've got your alien escaping, you've got your full-size buildings and full-size vehicles. You can, within reason, add as much as you need to this scene. The trees are very big models and the helicopter's very big model, so if I brought in more of those trees or another model as complex as the helicopter, the app would give you a warning. It won't stop you from doing it, but the whole solution will become unstable. And you can see here, some of these buildings are pretty basic models, but I have started to add materials to some of them. So this one has a concrete finish. And again, you can just use this any modeling software. I think I used Adobe Substance to do this. These models are from Adobe Substance. This is from Turbo Squid. You can do some really creative things with readily available models. Wow, it'd be cool if that was animated and those props were turning. How cool is that? So as I say, that will be released very soon. Dead excited. We think it's a really cool tool. I tell you what, let us know what you would do with this app. What would you use it for, and what features would you like to see? This is a great time to get your ideas in, because we are knee deep in development, and we're going to be iterating quickly over the next 12 months as we develop out this exciting product. So yeah, do let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching.